Hey everyone, Aarolei here, and we are back with another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video today. Alright, well, before we begin the World of Illusions Divine Assailing Brothers LUFENIA, I just want to remind everybody about my goal this year to hit at least 1K subscribers. You can, of course, always help me to reach this goal with your likes, comments, and subscriptions, and of course there are other ways to support me as well. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord community. There are links to those in the description below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in today with me. I have Aranea, I have Seifer, and I have our new global first core here, and we're going to beat this LUFENIA today with this Cloud of Darkness friend as well. Alright, so this fight can take a little bit because they actually have quite a lot of HP, and of course they have to have two forms, just like in the original Brothers fight. Now, we start off without having to worry about the orb, and also when this fight starts, they immediately both... Hold on one second. Alright, we're good. Okay, so they immediately will open up and make it so you can't recover Brave unless you like delay them, I think, like a bunch of turns. But it's not a big deal that this is occurring. But I don't really want them to get a turn either. So that's my goal, is to make sure these dummies don't get a turn. But boy, do they want one. I think we got the worst turn order opening we could have. So we may wind up having to restart this. We'll see. But never mind, because Seifer's too good. So, ignore what I said. Alright, so yeah, they obviously, whenever the big boy here, Sakret, gets a turn, the little Minotaur guy will get a turn immediately after him. That's what's going on. It's there's also this chance for what's his name, the if the little Minotaur goes, he'll heal the big guy. That's kind of what's gonna happen. But I'm trying not to give him turns, but I honestly did not get the best opening here for this, so we're gonna make do with what we got. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Bloodfest this right here because we need to get these debuffs on so that they're doing some more damage. Alright. Perfect. Okay, I really thought we were going to have to restart there, but I forgot about me using the Seifer EX at the start, so we got to prevent one of the attacks there. There, now we should have enough of like a leeway where we're going to be okay from here. Until we get to the next half. Alright, and at this point, I'm going to go ahead and use a lot of these Moonlight Dawns right now, because I'm going to save the Snow Breaks for when we get to the second half. There we go. And let Core have his additional attacks. Goody goody. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this again. Good old demon slicer. And then when they get under 80, as you see, they kind of delay themselves, which is handy for us. Now, I have to be kind of careful with how much I'm spamming Aranea's skills, just a little bit, because she can run out very easily in this fight, and even with me swapping her for Cloud of Darkness. Okay, so I think I need to cast, I need to cast the LD here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and purge with Seifer. So yes, I got Seifer's LD with Core's event tickets. I was super stoked because I kind of wanted him for certain fights that I know are coming up, and I think he would be like super strong for. So I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, and now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to give this again to our girl Aranea. And I'm going to go ahead and No Mercy. I'm going to take advantage of this and also Brave Attack with both our characters here. And finally, we're going to wrap this baby up in a nice tight bow by doing this. Alright, consecutive turn action. Here we go. Okay, I want to use another one of these. We're getting pretty close to where they're going to merge. So, sure. Let's help that along pretty nicely. We'll give them some Brave so that when they do merge, it's going to be good. Now, you need both of them to be under, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to use one of these just because and get them under, hopefully, at 69%. There we go. Now they're going to merge, and finally the orb will appear at this point. Once the orb has appeared, you know, it starts with 8, it can go up to 15, but really the only way you're going to get it there is if you use a 3-turn delay, which only Kistis and Cloud of Darkness have. So we're going to still be okay though, because we got 2 delayers that are going to help us out a lot. And Core. Alright, so before we pull out Cloud of Darkness Friend, we want to get High Wind up. The High Wind debuff up the Vital Crusher itself. So at that point, we can now call this Cloud of Darkness Friend, and we're going to wail on this boss as much as possible using this BT effect and stacking with Core. The nice thing is, the boss is going to be targeting all. So Core is able to do his Core thing and just pick whichever ally he wants. It's nice. Alright, here we go. Let me make sure before I go and continue that we're going to be okay. So I'm going to cast this, and I'm going to just play out my turns and try to get Cloud of Darkness another one. Right? Additional attack. And we're going to purge. Right? And she's going to get another turn right there. And at that point, we're going to cast I'm going to cast the big one here. I'm trying to keep her out as long as possible. Alright, perfect. Now that I've done that, we're going to go ahead and start just abusing Core's turns here a little bit and using this Cloud of Darkness thing. So we're going to go Reflora Seer, get ourselves up to 10. So once you have the brothers merge, that's when you want to start really going crazy with everything that you've got. So we're going to do it again. Because the orb's still very high on its count, and Cloud of Darkness here is going to probably have 5 stacks again, and we can cast her skill 2 again on her next turn. Okay? Bam. Alright, and I have one more of these, so we're going to do it now. Alright, and that's fine, she broke there, because now we can do this again. 0 form particle beam, and delay another 3 turns. Alright, fantastic. We're looking pretty good here, so now that we have Reaper's Gale up again, let's do that. Since we had that from the LD we just casted. This girl's just gonna go crazy, or Cloud of Darkness, they're gonna go crazy. Okay. And I'm gonna just tell them, here you go. Here's your snow break. Alright, and I'm gonna tell Seifer here to do some actions now. So I'm gonna tell him to set the fence down. And then I'm going to tell him to cast, I'm not going to cast stone while she's out, because I don't really want her to get another turn. So that's okay. We're going to set some debuffs. I think it's just the max braid down one, but that's okay. Alright, and now she's back at 5 stacks again. So let's just tell her to do the anti-0 form particle beam again. And there you go. Okay, so this time, since she didn't get to max stacks, that's okay. We're going to do the move that's going to give her the most damage. And I don't think it will be this one. I think it might be her LD. Thinking here. How many attacks is that? Just 2. And this one I think does like... How many of them? It's like a bunch of them. Anyway. We'll do that and we'll let her go. In just a moment. Alright. And now from here, I just watch the orb and make sure once it gets low, we'll summon. That way we can bring back the orb up some and buy ourselves a little bit more time. Perfecto. Okay, so now that we've done that, and we've pretty much set everything possible on this Kai. Alright, so Aranea still had Core's buff up. So she's good to go, guys. Alright, now I'm going to go over here and to reapply it and its duration onto Aranea. Okay, we're going to go ahead and No Mercy. The brotherly bonds have deepened because we're now under 50%. Let's go ahead and get a nice big fat launch going with Aranea. We're going to brave attack with our other 2 allies, so they can do some extra damage on their next turn. Alright. And now we'll HP attack. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Free a little bit of extra damage. And we'll Blade Beam. Which is going to just keep the delays going so we can keep the orb up. So I can do this. Alright, and we'll go ahead and No Mercy. Getting them slowly whittling down that HP bar. And that's pretty much it from here. This is one of those fights where don't give the enemy turns, because they will outright kill you if you take too long. Lovely. Like, if you give them too many turns, they will outright kill you, the brothers. So, especially in this merged form. So, not cool, not cool. Alright, I think we'll purge again on Seifer's next turn. Reaper's Gale. Lion's Roar. Okay, very nice, sir, very nice. We'll use our free action there on that. And I'm finally going to, actually, before I do it, I'm going to do this Scion's Holy. Because that'll unbreak him. Not that that'll add to the orb, but it's just a nice little extra bit of damage. There we go. And now I'm going to just kind of do whatever until we pretty much kill this boss. And we just need to pay attention to the orb count itself. And once he gets really low, maybe we'll summon instead. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we need to do. Playing it by ear at this point. There we go. And I just spam skills with Seifer till this guy's down. Okay, so we're now under 30%. We're making it. We're making good progress. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do this in High Wind. I gotta watch the, what is it called? The Aranea turns a little bit, so we'll do that. She likes to go ham. Okay, we'll go ahead and Demon Slice X. Maybe it's supposed to be Demon Slice Cross. I'm really not sure. Okay, we'll go ahead and do another one of these. And I'm going to hold that last one. Aw, man. Okay, well. He'll be at 10 for his next turn, I guess. Kind of sucks he was at 9. Alright, we'll go No Mercy. And we're going to go ahead and do this Air Superiority. Alright, yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say, guys. I'm serious. Like, this is one of those fights where it's taking a lot of time, but it's purely because it's a big fat HP sponge. I'm not a fan of these styles of fights, but I know there are people out there who really enjoy them. They're just not for me. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Reaper's Gale. Because Core is awesome. And you guys should pull for him if you haven't. Let's see. We'll go ahead and do this again. And we'll cast a free one of these. Alright, so since the orb's getting a little, like, low finally, kind of, not really, we'll summon probably pretty soon. In fact, let's just do it now, because we're going to pretty much wipe this guy from here. Alright, let's purge for the final time. It's the purge, Morty! You know, I love it. I love Seifer. He's so silly. Alright. And Aranea here pole dancing with her buddy Core. Or is she pole dancing for him? Ha ha ha! Alright, let's go ahead and dragon dive. I'm just messing around at this point, guys. Alright, let's go ahead. Tell Aranea to do her thing. And I think this is actually going to be better than my practice run of this and my Twitch run of this. That's going to be crazy to think about, but there we go. She's going to get her consecutive turn. Let's use your last skill, baby. We're near the end. We're good now. We're going to do the additional attack. Lion's Roar. Love it. And then we're going to go ahead and Bloodfest. It doesn't matter which one of these we pretty much press with him. Oh no, Aranea, you're in bad shape. Let's set overclock real quick. Because we're going to be okay on the orb. It's at 12, guys. I can use an AA and be alright. And let her do it again if I need to. Alright, so Bloodfest. And I think we're going to finish it off with this Reaper's Gale, guys. Let's go. Oh, look at that. What? That wasn't enough? Okay, I guess you can still have it. That would have been really cool, though. Here we go. That works, too. That was fun. Okay, well, there you go, guys. That's one way without having your own burst to win the fight. So if you happen to have the same setup, you too could accomplish this and still have tons of turns. Yep, it was better. Okay, so 59 is the new score. Alright, cool. And there's my setup on my characters. And really, there's not much else to say, guys. You know, other than to do the closing as usual. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Aarolei, and if you have enjoyed this video today and you would like to hang out with me some more, you can join my Discord community or follow me on Twitch. You can see the links for those in the description below. And as always, remember to always stay cool and have fun.